Yep, woke up to snow again. I have my truck started because I'm heading to work soon. A little late than normal, but some hours are better than none. So shoveled a path to the woodshed, cleaned off the truck. Still have to clean that off because we know what the heavy snow did last time. Cleaned off the solar panels. I don't know, man. Will it ever stop snowing? It's like a mound of snow up on the roof there. You know it's a cold morning when you have a wood fire, your buddy heater, and the propane furnace running. Yes, this thing works. I'll get back to you on that shortly. It's another pretty chilly morning. So this is probably going to be the best way to explain to you guys what's going on with the furnace. Watch this. The flame is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and it's out. This has been happening on really cold days like this. I've got a fire going. It's 20 degrees Celsius in here, minus 11 outside. Whenever this is happening, I have to go outside. So we see here the service is on this tank. Close this tank off. Switch service. Oh my god, it's frozen. Oh. Switch service and open this tank. Now let's go back in and try this again. Now it seems to be fine. I'm about to cook up bacon, by the way. See, now it's fine, but after a while, let's say, it'll do the same thing again. The propane will just go out. It's something that it's been doing on these fairly chilly mornings, and I have to go out and switch the service. Sorry, I'm just going to turn this down. We all know how fast propane cooks. So yeah, I go outside, switch the service, and then the propane does what I want it to again. So I'm guessing it's just on really cold days, the propane, I don't know what goes on with the propane. It gets super cold and doesn't want to work properly. But that, I'm certain, was the issue with the furnace, is that it couldn't light when the propane goes out on the really cold days. Because the propane has been working otherwise, so... You know, and some days I'll wake up and my check light will be on in the fridge, and it's the same thing. It's this propane issue. So please let me know if anybody else has had this issue. I don't know if the propane's just getting so cold it's not working. That's why I have this old 20-pound tank in here to keep it nice and warm in case it's just that it's freezing up. But yeah, let's cook some bacon. Yeah, so I've noticed this propane issue for the past, I would say, week or two in this cold weather. Canada is experiencing a polar vortex right now. It's not as cold here as it would be in places like Alberta, but it's still cold enough. So yeah, when this happened a week ago, I was so frustrated because neither one of the propane tanks would work. And I ended up hauling out my tabletop propane stove to be able to do the dishes. I'll show you a clip of that. This is what I'm working with here. This is going to take forever. I don't understand. What's happening? Woo! Wow! Well, at least this thing works. I guess it's a low-carb kind of breakfast this morning. I really need to get groceries. Just a little update on that. The humidifier. I was hoping that it would help, but it really doesn't. When it is running, I mean, it's super low humidity in here still. It's not running now, but honestly, it's just too small. It can't compete with that beast. I lied. It's not fully low carb. Add my leftover water to the other humidifier that doesn't work. I know. I need a kettle for on here. The pipe looks like Jiffy Pop because the other morning at about 4 a.m. I had the door cracked. And I was pretty certain there was smoke coming out of here, this top corner piece. So yeah, that was my 4 a.m. paranoid project. I haven't noticed it smoking since. We had a really bad windstorm that night, so I'm not sure if maybe the wind was just pushing down the pipe and causing this part to smoke. But I'm going to leave it up there just in case for now. And another day when I get brave, I'll take it down and see if it doesn't smoke again. Just something else I want to mention. The other day, I actually just discovered that this was a 12-volt plug. So I've had this camper for 4 years. And I just discovered that that was for a 12-volt, a 12-volt plug. I just always saw this thing up here, and I have no idea what this means when the red light is on, because the 12-volt plug works without it on. But I just saw this little cable connection and assumed this was some weird cable setup. And I don't have a TV or, watch cable, so I just ignored it all this time. And here, conveniently, I have a 12-volt plug. I guess you never truly know everything about your rig. Wow, that could definitely be why my pipe was smoking. That's pretty disgusting. Needless to say, once the snow clears off the roof, I am going to have to climb up there and clean that. Winter or not, at least we're getting some solar. I'm hoping this super cold weather has caused some lakes to freeze up, so let's dig the skates out from under the bed. Wow, that's slippery. But there's a little too much snow on the ice for skating, I think. That's just gonna mess you up and make you land on your face. You can hear the water under the ice sometimes, and it sounds kind of cool, and other times it freaks you out a little bit. Anyway, no ice skating here for me, guys. It's way too snowy, and it's like packed snow. Ew, actually it's a lot of slush under there too, so it's not really the best for skating on. But at least we finally have ice. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, see, this is just a layer of ice on slush. Woo! This is freaking me out. Get me out of here. Well, now I pretty much have to be in four-wheel drive to get out of here. Holy shit. It's time to test this theory out. I'm going to take this 20-pound propane tank that's been in here and warm, and I am going to replace one of the 30-pound tanks outside with this one. And let's see if we can't get some propane, because right now I have the fridge turned on because the check light kept coming on. There's no propane going to the fridge. So let's give it a whirl. It's pretty dark out here. Hopefully you can see. I have the light on, but when I unhooked this tank, this hose was making a hissing noise for quite some time. And this little service lever that you saw me in a previous clip struggling with because it was frozen, I'm pretty sure it's broken because it moves way too freely now. Yeah. This is going to be interesting. Fingers crossed. So far so good, but it did that before, and oh fuck. I give up, man. I don't know. That sucks, because now my fridge is not going to be able to light, and the check light's just going to keep coming on. I'm not about to run my generator all the time to keep this fridge cold either. Second attempt with the other tank. And there it goes. Out. Yeah, see, I don't know. I mean, Jesus. Story of my life. So here I am the next morning cooking up bacon on my trusty old Martin. No, but seriously guys, please comment down below what you think the issue is with my propane tanks. Is it, you know, a bad regulator? Is it bad propane? Is it, do I need new pigtail hoses? I'm running out of ideas, and I don't remember having this problem last year. So please let me know if you have any ideas of what the problem could be. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.